Who wants to share what order you put these in, and maybe some of your reasoning behind why you put them in that order? What are you thinking, Neuron?
We put them into 3 different groups because one of them are 100% trustworthy.
What? Which one's 100% trustworthy? What? Who else in here put source 1 as the highest and most trustworthy? So Neuron, why do you say it's 100% trustworthy?
Because she's lived through it, like she's seen it all. Her dad that was like positive. No.
I don't know.
So she's seen it. She's at South Africa. Like she has every right to like know about it.
Okay, so we know that she was alive during apartheid and after apartheid, right? So she saw what it was like before and after. So that seems trustworthy to you?
Yeah. We have more evidence.
Okay. What did you guys have next?
We had next Daily Maverick.
Daily Maverick?
Partially, I think, because Julie said it was like mostly like
Actually, we have that number.
Mm-hmm.
But he was also South African, so like it was made in South Africa, so it's like that's why it's kind of trustworthy.
Okay, so you guys put second, the last one. So even though it was an opinion piece where he's just saying what his opinion is, he's also South African, and it was a South African newspaper, so that makes it a little bit more trustworthy than the other 2 news articles. And so you had the other 2 news articles were in your lowest one?
NPR news have the tendency to like be fake just for like the gossip.
Okay.
That's why I feel like NPR, and plus it's American. So.
Okay, so the other ones were American?
And this one, yeah, and this one is, I'm pretty sure that Atlantic is like a magazine, so it's just like.
And so they're not from South Africa, so they seem a little less trustworthy? Interesting.
I liked it.
All right, Sebastian and Cody, what are you guys thinking?
So we obviously put Zondwa first, but for
They
the
say obviously because every table raised your hand. You all put Zongo as number 1.
and for the Daily Maverick, we actually put that last because he's telling what he thinks about it, not actual what facts.
Okay.
He's telling them like, oh, I don't like this.
So you put the NPR and the Atlantic in the middle.
Yeah, we put NPR as second, and then we put Atlantic.
Why do you think NPR was more trustworthy than the Atlantic?
Well, it was like an actual like news.
Well, it was earlier.
Yeah, it was like earlier, and it was an actual like news story, and like it was like closer to when that was actually happening.
Okay, so you think something about the date made it more trustworthy? Did anyone in here want to share whether they thought this was helpful or not helpful, this way of arranging them? What are you thinking, Sebastian?
It was helpful because we saw like many different like ways to think about it. Like some people thought it was one thing, some people thought about the other thing, so they had like working facts to show like, oh, we're right, and then other people like, oh, we're right.
Okay, so it made you dig deeper into them to defend yourself? Yeah.
It's like
Hold on, let Elijah share.
It's like a court case.
Yeah.
I agree with Sebastian because it helps me like know what other people are thinking about like different stuff and knowing their opinion, because then that way it helps me think more about like what I want to change or what I think about it.
Okay, so like listening to other people helps you if you want to change your mind?